Heterogeneous reactions. In this topic, we will study about introduction to heterogeneous reactions, rate equations, overall rate for linear process and overall rate for nonlinear process. Introduction to heterogeneous reactions. Heterogeneous reactions are those in which more than one phase is involved to proceed. A heterogeneous reaction involves substances which exist in different phases, and reaction usually takes place at an interface between the phase or in one of the phases. Heterogeneous reactions may be catalytic or non-catalytic. In catalytic heterogeneous reactions, the catalyst is a solid. Some examples of catalytic heterogeneous reactions. Gas-solid reactions. We can take an example of synthesis of ammonia, catalytic cracking of crude oil, oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide using vanadium oxide, catalyst in sulfuric acid manufacture. Another type of reaction is gas-solid liquid reactions. Here, catalytic oxidation of liquid hydrocarbons using air or oxygen can be an example. To acetic acid, catalytic hydrogenation of acetone to propanol. Some examples of non-catalytic heterogeneous reactions. Till now we have studied the examples of heterogeneous reactions which were catalytic in nature, which used catalyst. But now we will study those reactions which are heterogeneous but they are not using the catalyst. For first type of reaction in this form is gas-solid reactions. Roasting of sulfide ores, combustion of coal. Second form is gas-liquid reactions, chlorination of liquid aromatic hydrocarbons using chlorine gas, purification of gas mixtures, manufacture of ammonium nitrate by absorption of ammonia in aqueous nitric acid, liquid-liquid reactions, nitration of organic compounds with aqueous nitric acid, formation of soaps by the action of aqueous alkalis on fats or fatty acids, liquid solid reactions, production of acetylene by the action of water on calcium carbide. Heterogeneous reactions have one thing in common. Before a chemical reaction can occur, the reactants from the bulk of one phase must be transported to the interface between the phases or into the bulk of other phases. Here we can see that we have used a word interface. Whenever there is a heterogeneous system, then always there will be an interface which will exist. Therefore, interface is only the meeting point of the two phases or two reactants which are in different phases. Therefore, from before the chemical reaction can occur, one reactant from one phase must be transported to the interface or to the other or to the bulk of the other phase. Then only reaction will occur. Following factors are considered for heterogeneous systems. First is the modification of the rate equation resulting from the mass transfer between phases. Second is the contacting patterns for the reacting phases. Rate equations for heterogeneous reactions. A heterogeneous reaction takes place in number of steps. One or several chemical steps are always accompanied by steps that are physical in nature. These physical steps are associated with the transport of matter from one phase to another. The concentration of matter in the bulk of one phase and at the interface is different, and the concentration difference is the driving force for these physical transport processes. Heterogeneous reactions are treated as consisting of a series of steps and parallel steps. In heterogeneous system, the overall rate equation is in general will consist mass transfer terms in addition to the usual kinetic terms. If a heterogeneous reaction consists of parallel steps, then the overall rate is equal to the sum of all the individual rates. That means only if the reactions consist of some parallel steps, then we will sum them all to find the overall rate. Therefore, R overall is equal to summation from I to 1, I equals to 1 to n, summation of Ri. When rates of the various steps are to be compared or combined, then they must be expressed identically. But if one step is that if the rates are not parallel, if the steps are not parallel, they are in series, then what will do? Then all the rates will be same, equal to each other. If the steps are in series, then the overall rate is equal to each individual's rate, that is R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3. But if the steps are in parallel, then we have to sum them all to find the overall rate. Thus, next point is, thus when mass transfer takes place, the rate is defined in terms of molar flux. The rate of chemical reaction should also be based on unit surface area instead on unit volume. Now, by basing the rate on unit volume, what will get the rate, how will get the rate equation, that is minus Ra is equal to minus 1 upon V into dNA by dt, that is mole of A reacted upon volume of fluid into time. If we base the rate on unit mass of solid, then it will be minus Ra dash is equal to minus 1 upon W dNA by dt, where W is mass of solid. Based on unit interfacial area or unit surface of solid, what will get? Minus Ra is equal to minus 1 upon S into dNA by dt, where S is the interfacial surface area. These rates are related by mole of A reacted upon time, because in these that is only the common feature, and it is equal to minus Ra into V minus Ra dash into W and minus Ra double dash into S. Now, using this equation, we can also find the relation between two rates. That is, if we want to find out minus Ra from Ra dash, then minus Ra will be equal to W upon V into Ra dash. Similarly, if we want to find out minus Ra dash from Ra double dash, then minus Ra dash will be equal to S upon W minus S upon W into Ra double dash. Now, if we want to find minus Ra double dash, then it will be equal to V upon S into Ra. Consider steps in series. In general, if all the steps are linear in concentration, then it is easy to combine them. But if any step is non-linear, it will be complicated. Therefore, we may try to bypass this non-linear step. Moreover, as we usually do not know the concentration at intermediate positions, we have to eliminate these concentrations and express the overall rate in terms of overall concentration difference. This was the very good point. We should always remember that we should find the rate equation which doesn't contain the terms of intermediate concentrations, because it is very difficult to calculate them. overall rate for linear processes. How can we calculate the overall rate for a linear process? We can see in the diagram that dilute A diffuses through a stagnant film onto a plane surface consisting of B, reacts there to produce R, which diffuses back into the mainstream. Here we have main body of the liquid, that is A is here. Here this is the film, this is the interface, dark line indicates the interface. This is the film. What will happen? A will diffuse from this film towards the interface. And what is this? This interface after this is solid. That means this is a liquid solid reaction. Therefore, it is the surface of the interface is also the surface of solid. When A will come on the interface, then it will get another reactant over there, that is B. Now they will react together and form the product, and that product will be diffused back into the mainstream. The rate expression for liquid solid reaction is A liquid plus B solid gives R liquid. Here we can see that the product is in liquid form, therefore it will leave the site, it will leave this interface, and it will move back to the main body of the liquid where A is there, which takes place on the flat surface as shown in the figure below. Here this is the figure. By diffusion, the flux of A to the surfaces minus R double dash A1 is equal to 1 upon S into dNA by dt, which is equal to minus d upon delta x CAL minus CAS. What is CAL? CAL is the concentration of A in the bulk liquid phase, whereas CAS is the concentration of A at the interface. Now d upon delta x is nothing but KL. We have replaced this minus d by delta x with KL. Now we will get KL into CAL minus CAS. Reaction is first order with respect to A. So based on unit surface, what will happen? R double dash A2 is equal to 1 upon S into dNA by dt is equal to K double dash Ca. At steady state, the flow rate to the surface is equal to the reaction rate at the surface. Steps in series, so R double dash A1 is equal to R double dash A2, because these are the steps in series. As the flow rate, as the reactant A comes on the interface, then only it will react. Now these both rates must be equal. Now from the first two equations we will get KL into CAL minus CAS is equal to K double dash CAS. Because why this CAS over here? Because that was the concentration which was available on the interface, for which here if we want to solve this equation with respect to CAS, then what will come out? CAS will come out to be equal to K1 upon KL upon KL plus K double dash into CAL. Replacing third equation either in first or in the second, and then eliminates which cannot be measured, giving. What does this mean? This means nothing but this says that CAS is the intermediate concentration. Therefore, in the previous equations, in the previous rate equations, we will have to replace CAS by its value. Now replacing, what we'll get? RA1 double dash is equal to Ra2 double dash is equal to minus 1 upon Kl plus 1 upon K double dash into Cal, which is equal to minus K overall Cal. This result shows that 1 upon Kl and 1 upon K double dash additive resistance. It so happens that the addition of resistance to obtain on overall resistance is permissible only when the rate is linear function of the driving force and when the processes occur in series. Here now we'll jump on to a nonlinear process. Here repeating the same example with the second order rate, what we'll get? First was the diffusion step where now we have taken a gas solid interface. Till now we were talking about liquid solid reaction. Now this is a gas solid reaction where A is a gas and B is a solid phase and our product is in gas phase. The diffusion steps and the steps of the mechanism of the reaction will remain the same, except that now the chemical reaction is not of first order, it is of second order. Therefore, the diffusional flux of A to the surface is given by minus Ra double dash is equal to minus 1 upon S into dNA by dt is equal to Kg into Cag minus Cas. Reaction step is the reaction at the surface is second order with respect to A. The rate of reaction based on unit surface is given by minus R A2 double dash is equal to minus 1 upon S dNA by dt is equal to K double dash Cas square. As the processes diffusion and the reaction at the surface occur in series at a steady state, these two steps will proceed at the same rate. Thus, minus Ra double dash should be equal to minus Ra1 double dash and it should also be equal to minus Ra2 double dash. Therefore, Kg into Cag minus Cas should be equal to K double dash Cas square. Now, we have to calculate the value of Cas from this whole equation. Cs will come out to be minus Kg plus minus under root Kg square minus 4K double dash into minus Kg Cag upon 2K double dash. The positive root is this one. Now substituting the value of Cas in any of the rate equation, we will get minus Ra1 is equal to Kg into Cag minus Kg plus under root Kg square plus 4K double dash into Kg into Cag whole upon 2K double dash. Now this is a non-linear equation. We can see this, and this whole equation is nothing but a rate equation. Equation 4 is the desired overall rate expression that takes into account both the mass transfer and reaction steps. Thank you.